What is up, you guys? We are back with another video. My name is Jessica. His name is Anthony, for those who are new to my channel. If you guys are returning subscribers, welcome back. Today, Anthony, I say Anthony because he's the one doing it, is going to attempt to make bread from the Instant Pot. This is exciting because, first of all, bread, me and bread, we like this. Second of all,
not me, I'm just trying to make it.
Yeah, but I'm gonna enjoy it. Second of all, this is in the Instant Pot and we've never done this before. Yeah, from beginning to end. So we're gonna take you step by step on making bread in the Instant Pot. So stay tuned and subscribe, because we will have more recipes for you throughout our life, YouTube life.
All right, you guys, so here we go. So everybody makes it different. I'm making it the way Nighttime Mommy on YouTube, Nighttime Mommy. I'm doing it the way she done it because it's very simple the way she did it. So you need 3 cups of flour. I've never done it before, so whatever.
Those aren't true cups.
What do you mean?
You're not filling it up.
Oh, that's okay. Like that. It's just flour. Give a little good measure there. Okay, so 3 cups in there. Then you get your extra cup. That's just for when you get all in it and stuff. And then a teaspoon of salt. Which the salt thing's messed up. So I don't want to over salt it. It comes off the side. Right? Alright. So your 3 cups and 1 teaspoon. That was a half a teaspoon measuring. So now your flour's done. So put that aside. And then what she did, which is what I'm doing, is you put water, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and the sugar activates the yeast. And this is the one we're using. The reason why is because that's the one the store had, but it actually is exactly the one she's using. So I thought that was a nice coincidence. The water, not a professional, but they say the water has to be at 105. It's just getting under 106, so it's in that range. And you just put enough to cover the sugar, because the rest of the water goes in the mixing of the flour. Open your yeast and pour it in, and sure enough, it's brown. Oh. And so with this, they say it's not necessary because it's instant yeast. I cut off the thing. It's instant yeast. So all you do is mix it a little bit, just so that way it can get wet, I guess, but you don't necessarily have to because it's instant. But I just want to see how it comes out like this. But it'll start bubbling, they said. I don't know, we'll see. My first time. Okay. So you put that aside. That's ready. So once it starts bubbling, we'll start mixing. Okay, so it's only been like 2 minutes, but that's what the yeast is looking like. Up more?
Yep, right there.
Right there. It's not fizzing like I thought it would, but it's definitely chunking up and bubbling. So we'll pour that in. Pour that in. and it definitely smells like yeast. And that's it. That's pretty much the main part. The more, I guess, technical part. Just mix it in, and after that, you just go for your water slowly, a little bit at a time. I'm not good at doing things slow or a little bit at a time, but I'm gonna try to pace myself this time. And I notice everybody does this part with a spatula or some kind of a mixing spoon. For whatever reason, I don't know. They don't just go for it, but like I said, I'm just going to take my time and do it like everybody else until I get used to it. I don't know why. And they never say why. But everyone, they just mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. They do it with the spoon until the water's done. Once the water's done, they still use the spoon for a while, and then they put it on the board and start doing this part.
Kneading.
And the thing about the kneading, for this, the way she did it, she said 15 minutes. So I'm going to do 15 minutes of kneading. And the reason why I keep referring to her is because if you look up, if you ever try it or if you've done it before, I don't know the difference. Maybe you can let us know. Some of them, their bread was flat. Using the same ingredients, some of them, their bread was flat. Some of them, their bread was different shapes, sizes, colors, everything. The way her bread is on the YouTube, and I mean, she does it fast because she's, been doing it for a while, but she does it fast and there's not much editing. At least it seems like there's not much editing to that video. Her bread comes out puffy. It's a large piece of bread. It's not flat. It's not airy, but it's thick. And everybody else wasn't like that. So that's why I stuck with that video. So, okay guys, so it's been, what, 3 minutes? 3 minutes of mixing. Now we're going to put it on the table now and start kneading it. So there's going to be leftover flour. I said don't worry about that. It'll get mixed in, but don't throw it out because you do need the flour because that's part of the recipe. So now, 15 minutes of jamming. I've never done it before. I think you go this way. Don't criticize my kneading. I've never done it before.
So you do that for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. You know, I took cooking in high school and they never let us make bread.
No.
It just came off.
All right, you guys, we're going to do this for 15 minutes and we will be back.
All right, you guys, so that's 15 minutes. It's not what I expected. I think I over kneaded it, but we'll see what happens. It's not as smooth as the one on the YouTube, but I'm just going to leave it because I have read if you over knead, it doesn't fluff and it kills it. So I'm going to stop there. It's not exactly like tortilla mix, which I thought that's what it would be like, but it's not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it in the Instapot. We had something come up, but I'm just going to put oil so it doesn't stick. And then I'm going to do the rest when we come back. All right, you guys, so we're back. It's been sitting for a little while. Oh, look at it, it's getting big. And I haven't even done anything to it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a little bit of oil on it. I'll just use my hand. Only for the purposes of it not sticking. With the Instapot, the dual, you have to have the dual. If you don't have the dual, then you can't do it from beginning to end. You're going to have to put it in the oven. But with the Instapot, I should be good enough. With the dual crisp, which is the air fryer lid, put the air fryer lid, and you put it on dehydrate. And I already said it, it's for 105 degrees. And the lowest you can go for time is an hour. But it's only going to take 30 minutes, I believe. I got to double check. So we're going to check it in 30 minutes. And we'll see. Because it started getting big already, you can tell. And then it's going to get bigger. And then I knead it one more time. And then I think you give it another 10 minutes. I'm going to look at the recipe. And after that, we're going to bake it in there. And we'll see how it comes out. Alright, you guys. So 30 minutes in. And take it out. I forgot to say you got to put a damp rag. So it's getting bigger. So you take it out. Oh, dang. It's soft. Fluff. So you just basically put it in your last form. So I'm going to knead it a few times and then spur it. She says that's the right word, spur. I'm going to do the X like they did, and then I'm going to put it back in. So it's not as big as I thought, but you basically just do the last one. Do like this. You grab a knife, a sharp knife, one of the new ones. I'm over kneading it. And if you don't do this, from what I've seen, it ends up cracking instead of opening when it does that. So that's it. Ooh. Jesus. So you put it back in, put the damp cloth. So the proofing is for a full hour. So you know with the Instant Pot, once you take the lid off, when you have the air fryer lid, it automatically pauses, so you don't have to worry about losing time. So 30 minutes, and then after this is done, it's 325, bake for 30 minutes. So if you do this faster than me, your whole time would be probably 2 hours from beginning to end for a loaf of bread in the Instant Pot. So we'll see what happens. All right, so that's the finishing product of the proofing. Ooh, got bigger. So we're gonna take this out, put it here. We're gonna wipe the remaining oil. And a lot of people use the parchment paper. I didn't have time to go to the store to get any, so I'm actually going to spray it with non-stick. We'll see if it's a mistake when we're done. Alright, so you put your lid on, baking 30 minutes at 325. Those 325? 325. I will push start.
Nothing's in there.
No, nothing's in there. I had put the spray. But the reason why I turned it on is so it can preheat. So once it gets up to temperature, it'll click on the timer and it'll start timing it, and that's when I'll throw the. That's when I'll put the. It's not. It's not balanced. That's when I'll put the dough in and we'll start baking it. Put it in there. Again, I'm not doing parchment paper. I'm putting it right in the middle. Put a little bit of non-stick, and 30 minutes. We'll see what it looks like when it comes out. All right, you guys, so we haven't seen it. This is the first time I'm taking it off. It's all right. It looks a little rough, but it's done. It's real dense, but it's supposed to continue to cook even after that. It don't look like the YouTube. It looks dry. It better not be. It better taste good. Well, you're supposed to leave it, I don't know how long, I guess till it cools off, like 30 minutes. I think it's like 30 minutes.
30 minutes?
Yeah, like 20. I mean, it has to cool off because if you cut it too early in the steam, something about the steam, I don't know.
Okay.
All right, you guys, so this is it. I had to do something, so it took longer than expected. Oh no, it's crunch. Nope, it's soft. There you go. That's the way hers looked.
Yep.
It's just the outside.
Okay, let's taste it.
All right, you guys. So it came out nice.
It smells so
Looks like
good.
bread. I didn't fold the bottom that much, so you know it kind of ripped off there.
It smells like white bread. If you guys smell rainbow bread, that's what it smells like.
Texture on the outside could be smoother, but again, I didn't want to overdo it.
Okay,
So.
let's eat.
Go.
Okay, ready?
Tastes like white bread, like white, like go get a white loaf of bread at the store. That actually tastes really good. Make some grilled cheese.
That's really good.
It tastes like real bread. I'm shocked.
Real bread. I
I'm
love it
shocked. I'm shocked. It tastes like a French bread almost, huh? Yeah, like a Food Max French bread, or
is
like
so bad.
I guess back east is what, Kroger. Just a French bread. I put some butter on that.
Soft.
Yeah, that's the bottom part.
This is not good for me. Easy recipe. That's what I'm gonna title this.
It looks dense, but it's actually not that dense. It's just the outside has a slight crust.
We don't ever have to make bread.
So I wouldn't cut it so deep, that's for sure. And then I would try to make it more smoother. See, like that. Like that.
And do you know why ours isn't brown?
I think
Can I eat this part?
after you cook it, after you bake it, you put the air fryer back on and up the temperature so it can brown the top. But I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to leave it normal just to taste it like this. That tastes like real bread.
So good. That's good.
Yeah. It tastes like real bread.
Like legit, we don't have to make French bread anymore.
No, we don't. I'm shocked. I'm surprised.
So good.
I think that's the best thing I've made in the Instant Pot.
No, but that,
No, first time.
yeah.
First time. Because the pot roast that comes out, you know, I know how to do the pot roast now, but I mean, it took me like 3 times. This was first time.
I gotta put in the baggie. Okay, and that's the vlog.
Shout out to that vlog. I said it earlier. I can't remember it, but that, what was it?
Mommy.
Nighttime mommy. If she ever sees the video,
It's a weird name.
probably not, but that was a good recipe and everything came out perfect. It was my kneading that would make it better. I don't know how to knead. That was it, you guys. First time was a success.
Very good.
Homemade bread from beginning to end. Everything done with the Instapot / Dual Crisp. You have to have the Dual Crisp. If not, you're going to have to use your oven to cook the actual bread. But that's it. Click and subscribe. We'll see you on New Year's Eve, which is to them tomorrow, huh? Yeah. Well, by the time you put New Year's Eve, it'll be New Year's Day, but yeah. Today's Tuesday. That's it. Click and subscribe. Bye.